Hey, what up? I'm Persia Nicole with the Black American Web, hanging out with Dominque Carson. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fantastic. So, first of all, let me give you your roses. You have worked with some amazing people in the industry. Some of the dopest artists from Master P, Snoop Dogg, Kirk Franklin, Patti LaBelle. Patty, you have done so much. You're back at it again with one of the dopest R&B singers, one of the smoothest voices. You know what I'm saying? The skin, everything, just so amazing. I'm talking about Jon B. You have a new biography that's out right now called Jon B. Are You Still Down? For those of us who have not been able to witness this biography, let's talk a little bit about what we can expect.
Okay. So basically, Jon B, Are You Still Down is a biography about the R&B icon, Jon B and his life, his rose to stardom, his highs, his lows, and what is he's currently doing now. I decided to write this biography because I feel like John doesn't get his roses. Like as we mentioned in the introduction, Jon B is one of the most prolific singers, songwriters, instrumentalists of all time. And I just felt like, why not use my platform to write about an artist that has meant so much to me in my life, in my career, and have the opportunity to interview
Mhm.
over 7 years ago.
Yeah. When I was looking up things about the biography, I didn't know that he was one of the last artists to work with Tupac.
Yeah, he was the last artist to work with Tupac. He was the exact last artist to work with Tupac Shakur, and then two weeks later, Pac died. So he was the last person to work with him in the studio.
Yeah, let's be clear on that. The last, not one of the last. Okay, so the
Yeah.
last. That is so crazy. Like to even have that moment with one of the greatest rappers, one of the greatest poets. Like that right there
Mm-hmm.
speaks a lot to Jon B's character and the person that he is,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. 100%. And to find out that Pac was already a fan of Jon B prior to their collaboration, he saw the Bonafide CD in the driver's seat. So that means Pac was already listening to John. And then when they had the opportunity to collaborate, it was just dope. And, Pac was coaching him on how to perform his vocals on Are You Still Down versus like the other way around. But Pac was telling him, like, you got this in the bag. Trust your talent, JB. And that's what he was telling him throughout the studio. And then they had the opportunity to, vibe and bond about their exes. And that's how the song got started.
Ooh, well,
Mm,
baby, did we talk
yeah.
about the exes in this biography? Who these
Yes,
exes
we
were?
they didn't say his exes had like per se. Jon B was dealing with a high school sweetheart at the time. So it was like an on and off, the on and off thing with a high school sweetheart. So it's a lot in the book that you have an opportunity to figure out how he got in touch with Pac, what did they do. So I don't want to give too much away, but it's all in the biography.
Okay. Now, I know, like you just said, you don't want to give too much away. But what is the drama with Matthew Knowles? What done happened with that?
That man, I just because he's burned so many bridges with television and radio personalities. So like when John signed with his label, he didn't get the correct marketing and the promotion for the fourth album, Stronger Every Day, which is a very, 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 very good album. He had a lot of people on that album, from Tank to Scarface to Beanie Man, and it's just unfortunate, due to the label not backing you up like they're supposed to. A lot of us music lovers miss out on such great albums, and Stronger Every Day was such a great album.
Hmm. Yeah, and because of the lack of promotion and things like that, and you would say Matthew Knowles is why that John wasn't able to rise into stardom like we know that he should have been.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and that's all covered in the biography. So I know I don't want
Yes.
to give too much away. You don't want to give too much away. I cannot wait to witness this biography. Jon B. Are You So Down is actually available right now on Amazon, so they can
Yes.
grab it, right?
Yes, they can.
Okay, before I let you go, what is like one thing when you were writing this biography that Jon B said that you were like, well, God damn, you so bomb? Like, what is that one thing that really made you say, yo, John is that ish?
I think it's not what he says, about how he represents himself. Like he just had that swag. Like he was not trying to be somebody that he's not. And I feel like a lot of artists, they have a difficulty compromising who they are. And John
Yeah.
didn't do that. He's like, yo, I'm a white kid from Pasadena, California, who just love R&B, and I want to be a part of the game. And it took a long time for him to do that. But when he did it, it was just like, man, did he do it? So the fact, his presence, his energy about our music, and recognizing the forefathers that came into the R&B, industry that allowed him to have a successful career in music. That's dope. That speaks for itself.
Yeah, absolutely. Dominique, I'm so excited that you came up with this biography. It definitely is needed. We didn't forget about Jon B because I still have him on my playlist. I still listen to his music all the time. So this is definitely like a wake up call. Like, yo, he's still here. He's still touring, doing amazing
Yep.
things. So I'm excited for this. I'm excited to read all of the biography, and I'm excited for you. Much success. Jon B, Are You Still Down is available right now on Amazon. Dominique, congratulations on this amazing project.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your feedback, your support, and allowing me to express my journey about writing this book and my journey as a journalist. I greatly appreciate this opportunity. Thank you so much.